Right then, folks. Credit feeding road to Fightstickery, or whatever we're calling this thing. We're going to use Tandem Typhoon for today's session. Today's probably going to be a shorter session. This is day 3, although it's been over a week and a half since I last recorded the last one, because I've been mad busy. But essentially what I've been trying to do recently, or most recent, is plink. And I find it really hard. The concept of it's not so bad, but doing it in combos, I get it at the same time. Like, that was perfect, that wasn't. You know, like, it's one of those things where you just, sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't, and it's really tricky to get it just right. And if you don't know where a plink is, or a priority link, it is you press 2 buttons 1 frame apart. And because the priority system in this game, it will always pick the one on the right. My phone's about to ring, so bear in mind if you hear anything strange. So if you want to plink that punch, you would plink it with that one, because that punch will always take priority of that one. So you would press them both at the same time, like that. But you can't do that at the same time exactly, because it doesn't work, even though I'm getting plinks there, because apparently I'm not doing it at the same time. So what you have to do is you have to press that one and then that one 1 frame apart. And if you don't realise, guys, for instance, there's 60 seconds in a minute. Well, depending on how you're measuring frames, will depend on how many frames there is in a second. And because this is a 60 frames per second game, there is 60 frames in a single second. So 1 frame is a very small measurement. It's very precise. So the technique that I'm using to do this is I'm trying to hit them both at the same time, but I have my fingers slightly elevated apart, so one is higher than the other, so that they're hit slightly separate in time, but very close to each other. And it can be quite simple to get it every time when you're not in a battle, even though I can't get it every time because I kind of suck. But when you're trying to do it in a combo, I mess up all the time. The good news is, the timing on it has enabled me to get the timing of the combos without the plinks. So in my attempts to do plinks, I can reliably get the combos, which is a good thing, but it's not what I want, because I'm trying to of course, I'm trying to do that, and as you can see, there was one, there wasn't, that wasn't, that was, that wasn't. It's very, like, I suck, in other words. But I'm feeling much better on the stick, which is good to know. And I'm going to show you some of the things I've been trying to plink. So the first one is simple. It's the jabs into the kicks from the middle punch. So jab, jab, plink into kicks. And you'll see, I fucked my kicks up, which is fine, because I wasn't focusing on that. But I got the plink. That's what's important. And to spot a plink, all you need to see, guys, is 3 punches in tight sequence, like you see there. The yellow punch, the blue punch, the yellow punch, like that. That means I did it right. If you see any other combination after those jabs, it's wrong. Like, that was right, but the punch didn't come out. That was wrong, but I still landed the punch. That was perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. That is right. That's what we want. That is weird, that is a really weird thing that happens, and it only happens when I try and plink. I got, for some reason, the kicks off of the standard jab, because I didn't see the middle punch come out, and the standard jab is... I actually didn't think that worked. I thought you could only get the kicks after the jab on light kick, but that's not true, apparently. So I'm getting the kicks off of the jab, which is... It must be tight. I mean, it don't feel tight when you know what you're doing, I guess, but... Anyhow, it's not what I want. Again. Have I got it on random block again? If it's on fucking random block, I'm going to be mad. Why does it keep defaulting to random block? Random block? Nobody uses it! Who uses that? Stop blocking, Abel, goddammit. Let me win. So that was not so good. That wasn't either. That was perfect. But this is effectively what I'm practicing now. No. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. The other plink is a trickier plink. And that was perfect, but I didn't get the kicks because I suck. And I didn't get the kicks again because this one's... There, I got the kicks, I don't get the punch. Plinked it, but didn't get it because of... Perfect. No, it wasn't a plink. That was all timing. Shit. Again, that was all timing too. But that's kind of the irony. You get the timing by trying to plink, so you're winning either way. And that was just terrible. That was terrible too. Yeah, that was... You can hear it as well when... Because if you hear that, like that, it means I'm doing it too slow. Because it's reading the different inputs. If you hear that, it means I'm doing it perfectly when I tried to do it wrong. If you hear that, sorry, that means I'm doing it too fast. The happy medium is kind of tricky to get, but you get what I mean. And if you don't, I do apologise. This shit is kind of confusing. See if I can do that one on this guy. No. I need to blink the second hit. So this one is one of the trickiest combos with Seth. For timing wise, it's got 2 plinks in it, which I cannot do for the life of me. But I can land this combo, and I landed it on Honda. This guy might not have a wide enough stance to land it, but the combo is as follows. It's heavy kick close, into light punch, standing punch, into light medium kick, into the machine gun kicks. And it's very, very tricky to get. I keep getting the wrong move here. Come on, Seth, be a good lad. Wrong button, shit. See, I don't know if it'll land on this guy. Well, that was interesting, but not what I wanted. So to plink this punch, you have to be crouched. You can't do it standing or you'll get throw, and you have to do it with kicks. But I find if I plink it like that, or with those two, I get the jab more often than not. But because I'm doing it on recording now, it's not working for me the way it was working yesterday when I was playing. See what I mean? I go for the plink, I kind of fuck the plink up because I suck at blinking, and then every so often I get the right one. But that's one of those where I know the timing of it, so is it really worth plinking when you've got that timing? Again, why do I keep pressing the wrong button? That was it, but I fucked it up. I'm not playing with any sound, it's kind of throwing me off. Because I have my optic plugged into my PS3, and I couldn't be asked to move it. Because I'm going to be recording that after this, so I thought, you know what's the point. Come on, man. I got a plink, but wrong kind. Ah! That's what I need to... I need to go like that. But I can't do it in the middle of a combo because I suck. That's what I need to practice on, of course. I just can't. That was too slow. That kind of looked okay, but I did the wrong punch. My problem when I get all spaz handy when I'm trying to do this plink. So I'll do that, and that doesn't work. If you do that kick into the EX version of the machine gun legs, you will not land it because it's too slow. It's way too slow. Because if you don't know, the different versions of the kick, depending on its power and its stun, depends on its speed as well. Ah, unfortunate. But let's get him back over here. Let's have a see. So the first... Actually, that plink looks okay. The first one missed. Second one landed again. See if I can just do standard punch. No, can't fuck. Ah! But as I was saying, sorry, when I try and do it, sometimes I get the EX, and sometimes I get the little tap kick before it. But you can link that, but you can only link it into light, I believe. I think anything other than light and it doesn't link. Let's have a try. I have no idea what just happened then. No, I tell a lie. You can link that into medium. There's no way you can link that into heavy, because heavy should miss. Yeah, see what I mean? See how he blocked it? See how he blocks that one? The first two are fine, the last two are not, because they're just too heavy. But that was a good one. Not what I wanted, but still. Oh, I can't even get the fucking jab to come out. There was the phone. Well, I love you too, my queen. You're awesome. What am I trying to do? I pressed so many buttons and it was glorious. Maybe you have to be a certain space away from that to hit. That was a blink, but nothing came out. Ah! Suffice to say, that is the trickiest move so far for me to land. But I landed it yesterday a few times, but I need to be able to land it consistently, and I can't do it. So in the meantime, I've been practicing the in-betweens of doing... that did not come out. There, that was the wrong one. There you go. I've been doing that to try and get my timing on it as best I can, basically. Oh, it weren't close enough. I don't know what's up with my dashes today. Alright, can we do... Shit, wrong button. Let's try it from this side. Damn it! That was wrong. But it worked. It was wrong though. It's so weird with that sound. Right. Another one. What else have I been doing? Can you do boom, 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 boom? No, boom, 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 boom. No, boom, boom, boom. I want to do boom, 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 boom. Right. Come on. Fat hands. Not what I wanted. The problem with the plink is I'm not good with my buttons yet. So when I'm not doing other things on the stick, to come down and try and do it, it's not so bad. But to come down and do it when I'm doing other things, I just don't have that comfortability on it yet. So I'm not there at all. But still. No. No. Nope. 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 Yep, but it wasn't a blink. Nope. Interesting, not what I wanted, but what I got. Interesting. Yay! Finally! And I don't do the step kicks because I suck. Right, let's see if we can do some FADC cancels to get practicing on that. So what I've been practicing for the FADC cancels, I've been cancelling that one into a dodge, into that one, into a dodge. And sometimes I fuck the dodge up, or I don't dodge at all. That's strange. Let's just change the position. See if I can get it better like this. Come on. Oh, that was wrong. Didn't get my kicks. There we go. Yay! So as you can see, I'm getting a little bit more fluid with that. You just can't get too carried away because it's not a strategy you can do in the game, because of course you don't have infinite meter when you're fighting against people. Something worth knowing. But you can still have fun getting your timing with things. It's still useful, like I do into Shit. I can't. Nope. He didn't block that because it was the end of a combo. Oh, that was terrible. But other things, what were we doing before? We were doing the step kicks, which is coming a lot more natural now. I'm trying to actually do the second hit to it, but it only comes out occasionally. Which I can't get to come out at all. I think I'm doing it too fast. Because it's weird, because when you hesitate to try and do the second one, you can't even land your step kicks. There we go. Damn it. That was weird. So that it's really floaty and it's really tricky because of aforementioned floatiness. This is one that you might not have seen me do. That's kind of a fancy, interesting one. There's another one involving that, which sometimes it'll land on this guy because he's kind of lanky. Oh, wrong one. But I'll do it in the corner because it's much easier to time in the corner for obvious reasons. And I keep pressing the wrong button because I suck. Interesting, we're too close. What? How can I not get... Yeah, I can do a Dragon Punch game. Let me get a fucking Dragon Punch, thank you. Hey! And from that you can go into the triple Dragon Punch if you want to, or you can try and FADC cancel it, which is a little bit tricky. If you can land it, that is. Oh, I held the wrong direction. But you see what I mean, it gives you a lot of mix-up potential with that move. And now we've warmed up a little bit, we'll... Tell you something I didn't know. Is it this? Wow. I got a low punch instead of the... You can do this! This will hit an EX Dragon Punch. I didn't know that. I did it the other day, just messing about. Bollocks. Yay! Not a plink, but it landed. And that's... Sometimes you've got to take the good with the bad. Fuck. What is it? No. No. Things to work on, though. Lots of things to work on. Namely that. This is one I can never get to work consistently. Oh wow, I did a throw. Insane. The timing on going into the step kicks and the angle and everything, it's just so weird. Because then you miss, like you wait and you miss. Like you should never do that. There's no point in ever doing that one. Like Seth does crazy auto-correcting weird things. It's just really tricky. I keep doing that because I'm programmed to do it. I don't know why. Shit. Ah. That was perfect. That was not perfect. Oh whoa! That was an SPD game. Fuck you and your bullshit imports. Damn it. Can we do boom 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 boom? No. Yay! But at the moment in time, I have more success not plinking than I do plinking, which means I'm not very good at plinking. So it's just all practice, guys, in the end. You've got to put in the time. It's not going to come natural to you. It's not how the game works. You've got to try and you've got to practice. So I'm trying to do about an hour a day, give or take. Sometimes life gets in the way, sometimes YouTube gets in the way, you know, everything gets in the way. It's just how everything works. I love the sound though. I'm really liking stick sounds now. I've become the snobby guy who likes the sound of sticks, which I think is everybody who's got a stick, because they're too noisy not to like it. Oh, what? Fat hands. Is there anything else that I've not been doing that I should really show you? Interesting. It looked like a blink, but I didn't get it. Can we do this? So I suck. I don't know what this is. I can do down to the left brilliantly on stick, but I do down to the right on stick terribly. On controller, I do down to the right brilliantly, and I do down to left badly. So I've traded vices. So everything I do this direction, I find easier to do. I don't know why, it's just that preference thing. But doing it the other way, if I'm going to drop it, it'll be this way. Because, as you can see, I can't do it to save my life. So I need to practice this way more than the other. But it's just one of those things, I don't know why. For instance, the thing that I did just then, what did I do? Boom, 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 like that, and then we went... See? Like... I can do it every time that way, but that way, I'll miss it almost every damn time. Of course, you can't do this without it being cornered. Is he? Just nowhere near as accurate. Look at the input on... I'm going fucking everywhere. See, that was perfect. Absolutely perfect, but I can't get it every time. And the problem with Seth's fucking Ultra is it takes forever to do. That was perfect too, and fast, but in a pressure situation where I have to do it, that's when you're gonna choke, that's when you're gonna drop stuff. Like... Ah, I didn't even press the button then. No, don't count. Is there a fast way of resetting without pressing restart? 'Cause I wish I could just go back to a certain position, but when you save it you have to keep reloading and it's a fucking nightmare. I have no idea how that came out as that. Oh, I can't even do it anyway. Yay! I'll never use this because it's just really unrealistic. The predictive Dragon Punch into FADC, unless you know it's coming, is something that's probably not gonna... See, I could even miss Dragon Punches from this direction. I don't even know why. But the sad bit is, you can use the shortcuts and do it fucking easily, but then you're not going to learn how. So, an emergency way of doing Dragon Punches at the right, if I need to, is do the Dragon Punch and then cheese the rest of them with the... But this way, I can generally get it reliably every time. And I feel like I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing with the input, but I'm nowhere near as fluid on the other side, and I need to work on that a lot. I'm trying to. Have you seen how I'm getting fucking plinks when I'm trying to do EX moves? That's hilarious. That's funny too, you can do that into that. Which I didn't know either. Learning all the time. That wasn't very nice. But we're going to go into a fight with somebody, see if we can land some of this stuff when we need to. It's not going to be a long one, guys, because we've run kind of long already.